How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. I am your host, FaZe Crypto, and I figured that today would be a good day to talk about Cardano and a lot of the different things that are intertwined with the testnet and some various different headlines that I've been seeing all around the internet pertaining to the future of Cardano. Today's, of course, June 20th, 2019, and I mean, it's pretty interesting to see headlines like 100% Cardano price spike awaits after testnet release, predicts, an analyst, by CCN Market. Cardano is up by over 105% year to date as it trades at 0.0903. It's interesting to see articles that read the cryptocurrency is known to some as the ether killer. It may have already made big gains this year, but it appears to be just warming up. And it's interesting to see, just how Cardano is one of those cryptos that's able to garner such attention. In particular, at a time like this. What we're looking at right here is this chart. This is a pretty interesting tweet. Been a while since we saw a nice pump on Cardano. Here, the first release of their testnet is tomorrow. Everything lining up for a nice 2x pump over the next 2 months. And now it's pretty well received. An interesting perspective there, to say the least. And in particular, while we are looking at Cardano, taking into consideration Shelley, and taking into consideration a lot of these different things, I think that the potential for Cardano is right there. It is right in front of our faces. Especially Cardano being the rank 11 crypto at the time of making this video. And it is definitely worth paying attention to. We've got the original, digital gold, Bitcoin. Of course, the introduction of crypto. If you want to just run it back for a second, looking at the grand scheme of things as they've been, evolving up until this point. Bitcoin currently stands at $9,397. Respectively. And it's interesting to see, up 2.8%. And it has been a pretty good 2019. Just halfway through 2019, and we're seeing a lot of these different variables really overlapping, in a big way. And I think that it does stand to show that the space has a lot of room to grow. I'd see the market cap right here at 289, and that's small. When you think about what crypto aims to do, we think about the global, community and all these different things when it comes to finance and all the space that things. I could easily predict $1 trillion market cap, in the near future. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of different regulatory, things to mesh together and so forth. But I'd say in a world where crypto has that much stake, in the overall space, it is really a new horizon for Cardano. And now we talk about Ethereum, and the way that smart contracts has shaken up the space and, caused people to really reconsider a lot of the different variables of what they expect from their cryptocurrency. Now, it is interesting to think about a world of Cardano. I'd really expect to see Charles and the founder of Cardano and the overall mission. When you want to take into consideration scientific accomplishments and peer-reviewed and academic validations that Cardano has already achieved for itself, especially in the light of what we're moving towards now, which is, of course, the age of the Libra coin, the Facebook cryptocurrency, and all these different things as they've been overlapping. There certainly is a institutional sign that we've been seeing just coming from the crypto community, that it is definitely interesting just to see how we're going to be witnessing something like Cardano flexing its muscles as things continue to move forward. And I'm very excited just to see how Cardano is going to be making a lot of that headway. And it is interesting just to look at how these things are actually shaping up in real time. It's different than a lot of people would have expected. And of course, Cardano, this article right here is pretty interesting as well. How to be safe online, of course, talking about a lot of different things that I know a lot of you wanted me to discuss. It is just overall interesting to see how the community has been coming together. I think Cardano has one of the strongest communities in the cryptocurrency space. And it is noteworthy to see, and I'm proud to actually be making these videos for the Cardano space. This great community, of everybody on here who's managed to help us, grow the channel to such a, height that we're at right now. I'm thankful for every single one of you who've helped us, grow to this stage in the game. And I think that it's very interesting to see. I think smart contracts, decentralization, and the whole bit. I think that we're looking forward to seeing a pretty interesting time. Especially as Cardano continues to make these developments, and more and more eyes are on the cryptocurrency space. It's sort of a perfect storm that's brewing here, and it's definitely something that I'm happy to be here. Early in the game as well, as we were talking about earlier in the video, the market cap, the potential for that $1 trillion market cap, and a lot of, even when we're starting to get up close to that range, I think that a lot of these different things that we've been talking about in this video are going to seem readily prevalent and pretty awesome, to say the least, as far as what blockchain actually stands to do. In a lot of ways, it's going to be changing the world, and we'll be looking at an entirely different playing field when it comes to finance, when it comes to a lot of these different aspects of the world that blockchain really stands to play a significant role in. So whether you like Libra or not, whether you are a fan, whether you're completely dead set against it, the fact of the matter is that we are ushering in this new age of crypto, and there's going to be all these different entities that attempt to get their piece of the pie, because it's $1 trillion pie. That's worth so much for all the for obvious reasons. And I just wanted to point out, something like Cardano, I'd say is one of those life-changing cryptos that's really been around, had a chance to establish themselves, and for other cryptos to really match what Cardano has accomplished up until this point would require them to essentially follow in Cardano's footsteps for a significant degree, and then attempt to overcome where Cardano has been. But I do see it as one of those light in the dark, Cardano being a very interesting crypto. I think that ADA does have the potential, for 2x, 5x gains, in the long term. And, top performers at the time making this video, we've got, Agrita, DGX, of course, Nash Exchange, Monero, and so now I would like to just talk about how Cardano is going to stand with the situation and with the Binance, the whole situation happening with the United States people who use Binance, and how that's going to affect the altcoins. And now a lot of you wanted me to share my opinion on that, and I see it as sort of par for the course. as mass adoption continues to rear its ugly head, institutional money and all these different things, it's just something that we're going to have to deal with, the times changing and so forth. But I do see Cardano as one of those cryptos that's in a lot of ways immune to the issues that many other cryptos will be facing, as they've been, sort of coming up until this point. But that's just my perspective. If you guys are interested in my opinions, make sure that you guys follow me on our Twitter. It's at CryptoTuber. I'm always interested in hearing your feedback. Of course, remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is not financial advice. I'm not your dad, so make sure that you guys comment down below letting us know what you think about Cardano. I am fairly bullish on Cardano. I think that I've had a long time to accumulate, through the 6 months ago, pretty much every crypto was on sale, and anybody who was paying attention was probably filling their bags substantially. But I see an interesting future in the way for Cardano. I mean, it is still undervalued comparatively when we think about where it's going to go. But yeah, all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. That's where I stand currently on Cardano. Hope you guys have enjoyed my thoughts, my perspective, and watching this video. I'll see you guys next one. Have a good one.